Together with the power of friendship, we're going to make it. And I'm going to start by telling you a story that hasn't happened yet. Okay, friends? So one day, the Ethereum price, it's actually going to be 7,200 American dollars. And where does that price come from? Well, magical squiggly lines, of course. This is the Ethereum price. And if we draw a fib extension from the top to the bottom, and we go to the 1.618, you get about 7,200-ish around there. That's a very conservative target. Now, of course, the question is when. We don't know when. But if you just hold your horses there for a second, we'll get to that. And if we are truly going to make it, friends, we have to confirm friendship, keep our backs very, very straight, and start thinking about the path to get there. We have to start manifesting it, okay? It comes into our mind, and then it appears in the real world. It's a true phenomenon, by the way. So the PulseChain sacrifice wallet, friends, when Ethereum is $7,200, we're going through the Richard Hart thesis now, okay? You have to think about the US dollar amount in that wallet now. It will have 1.2 billion with a B, 1.2 billion US dollars. Okay, it's going to sit there. 1.2 billion. That's 170,000 ETH. The person who controls that wallet, some say it's a duck, some say his name is Ricardo Corazon. He has already demonstrated that he's been able to finger and play around with that wallet. He's bound to click some buttons and finger it around, despite there being a corrupt SEC investigation going on. So this 170,000 ETH, it is not gagged. No, not that gagging. It's a family-friendly show. So this type of gagging, though, would have been the biggest fear. And I think the greatest miracle gift that we got was to see that wallet get fingered. That's all we wanted to see. Please finger that Ethereum, start moving it around, get your dirty fingers in, and it did. That's all I needed to see. So now, at this $1.2 billion mark, you probably want to know, all right, if it likes to buy its own coins, which it already did, how far can it push up those coins? Well, we know how far prices can go up using the Uniswap formula. For example, on PulseChain itself, everything PLS to SPI, I think there is around, so friends, when you get all the liquidity, I think it's about 80 million, but that liquidity is the bid and the offer. When you buy, you're only buying into the offer. And when you sell, you're only selling into the bid. So it's 50-50, okay? So if you're going to buy, the bids are irrelevant. So you remove that bid now. Now you're left with just 40 million here. Okay? Now we know from the Uniswap formula, if you want to make a price rise up 100x, you know that offer? You got to insert something into it, family-friendly show, with consent, insert 10 times that number because it's a square. So if you want to make the price go up 4x, you got to insert 2. Okay, so you can look at it the other way around. You go, okay, if there's an offer here, it's $40 million. If I inserted another $40 million, what have you done to it? You've made the offer go up 2 times. What's 2 squared? 4. So the price would go up 4 times. So that $40 million, what about if you inserted to make it $400 million? So you would insert 360 million to make that 400. Well, because you've multiplied the offer by 10, the price you're going to get is a 100x. Now, of course, you might say, well, that's a bit unrealistic because people are going to sell along the way. Yeah, but also they can sell along the way. There's still 1.2 billion sitting in there. And by the way, this is an Ethereum 7,200. A lot of people, like my friend Armadillo, his most conservative Ethereum estimate by the end of this cycle is $12,000. He believes it's gone to like $28,000. Man, those are giant numbers. Let's just worry about that $10,000 number first. But man, you get to see the potential here. Now, PLS, Pulse, is the big spear, friends. It is the big spear. And with that, we're going to play some nice, actually, crank music to just accompany us on our journey, friends. This is Route 24 music from the Pikachu game, by the way, Pokemon. Really does represent us on our journey. We've got some health potions. You got your Pokemon ready. You're going to fight the trainers in the tall grass, friends. Hope you find something rare. Collecting these little Pokemon along the way. Okay? It's amazing that we actually get to do this in real time, friends, before the rest of the world figure out what the hell's going on. Okay? So on this journey, you're seeing this Ethereum price rise up, you're seeing the value go up, and then you're trying to calculate, okay, can those numbers really go up that much? Yes. Yes, they can. You just need the amount of money in there, all right? And no one ever does this in crypto because everybody in crypto is a value extractor, which means they take money out of the pool. They don't put money in because most people aren't looking for glory like Richard Hart. They're just looking for a personal retirement. That's why it helps that Richard Hart may or may not have between 10 and 40,000 Bitcoin because he was mining it when it was 50 cents a block, right? Or 50 BTC per block. You know what I mean? So, and he's well off, okay? So if anybody doesn't have to worry about money, it's him, pretty much. That's what you want, okay? But it doesn't mean you necessarily always get somebody who's going to look after you at all. No, it doesn't. It just means, okay, you understand the risk parameters and the risk metrics here. So you can even go down the line. You go, oh, what about p-hex, for example, all right? Some say poo-hex, some say protein hex. Depends on your perspective. But p-hex only has $10 million on the ask. Do you remember PLS had 40 million? Well, there's only 10 for phex. So to make phex go up 100x to hit 55 cents, yeah, you only need to insert literally like $90 million. And I can show you the chart right now. And it really is true, friends. Here you go. It really do be like that, friends. That's it. That's all you got to insert. So that's all this little price action on these weekly charts. Yes, if you insert $90 million, bang, you make this go all the way up to here. And you can smack it up. Now, of course, it's going to be selling along the way. There's going to be a lot of G's. Who knows how it's actually going to happen, but that's pretty much, you get the idea, right? That's fantastic to see. And the prices will all be mooning, of course. And you can even think about, during that time, friends, as well, a lot of people just say, oh, people are going to sell. Yeah, okay, but what about the people who are watching Banter Bubbles? So shout out to Crypto Man Ran and everybody on the Banter show. I know they watch my show. What about when their bubbles have these big fat green numbers for Pulse, PulseX, EX, PX, Inc? What do they actually show those numbers? And they're big and fat and juicy, 30%, 40%, 50%. People are going to be looking at that like, what? Why is that coin up? Friends, you know retailers, right? They don't like buying cheap coins. They don't like wearing yellow Pokemon Pikachu hats like me and being deep value contrarian. They don't like that. What they want to do is they want to be sitting there. They want to see a big fat green bubble appear. And then they want to go look up on the internet and ask, why is this thing going up? Why did Richard Hart coins go up 2x this week or 2x today? 20%, 30%, 50%, 90%. Why are they up so much? Then they want to be told, hello, today is your lucky day. There is a billionaire out there named Richard Hart. He has started to rotate his designated PulseChain sacrifice wallet into his coins. And now you can front run it. They actually want to be told that, friends. It might be the actual easiest method of them to win if they actually believe it. But it's interesting, right? Right now, people don't believe it because they just see red candles, okay? And then, friends, it will be even more funny if, as it's happening, people in so much disbelief that Richard Hart just posts this video right here. This is a cracker video.
Okay. Stop being a little fucking bitch. You're a scumbag, scamming piece of shit. You don't realize it. I'm going to help you understand that.
This is such a good video, man. Whoever made this was awesome. I think it was a Hexican who made that. I think the guy, the Gentle Sir, you messaged me. Sorry, bro, there's just a lot of names out there. But yeah, I remember seeing that. Friends, I'm not joking. When I saw that quality, I was like, man, these guys are serious as hell. When I remember seeing this, I was already in the Hex and PulseChain community, already holding. But when I just saw the quality of this, he made a custom song to the drum and bass. That was when my mind was like, you know what? You are the #1 cult. Nothing comes close. This is literally, this video, friends. Richard Hart as Arnold Schwarzenegger going around just blowing everybody's heads off. It is the epitome of the cult. Do you see how there's no like cute, fun Pokemon stuff? Because that doesn't ring well with just the context of it, the framing of that. To be a cult, friends, you can't. Yes, if you're going to be on this level, when you're talking that your goal is to get to 250 billion market cap, yeah, you really got to believe, friends. There is a level of self-brainwashing that must be happening. Not even that, not even like in a bad way, but you really got to tell yourself that. Just like Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin did not get to where it got today unless every single person genuinely believed in fix the money, fix the world. Okay? Every single holder of Bitcoin, every big whale, pretty much 99% of them, you speak to each and any of them, they will all say, oh yeah, that fiat system, that is screwed. I am on the life raft right now. They literally talk like that. Go listen to like Jeff Booth or anyone else from Bitcoin Maxi community land. That's their language. Their language is literally that. And you know what? It's true. Obviously, you can't call me Bitcoin Maxi, but yeah, obviously I 100% agree. We are on a life raft. We are. Everybody in the traditional financial system, they got to be saved, man. They got to be saved. Now, it's funny. You're watching a video about like saying, hey, this guy might rotate 170,000 ETH in. Yeah, man. But ultimately, at the end of the day, why is that strategy there? It's because fiat owners in the traditional financial system, they are not in crypto. They want to participate in crypto. When they get the Ethereum ETF, they will buy Ethereum, raise up the price. So what they've done is they've taken their dirty fiat, they've pushed up Ethereum's price. Now Ethereum's worth more. It's got more fiat on the bid, right? USD on the bid. And then this wallet holding that now gets to distribute that fiat and go pay all the believers. Fascinating and interesting. Now, I think personally, friends, it's a bit controversial to say this, but not really. I think this next bear market, when it eventually does happen, I think PulseChain, PulseX, Hex community are going to be way better off than what they just experienced, because the amount of rinsing that has happened in the past 2 to 3 years, I don't think any other community has gone through this. So you can almost guarantee yourself only absolute spastic retards, peanut brains, are remaining. That's it. Die-hard believers. And that's what you want. That's actually very good. You want super strong hands. You want to know that, oh, wow, this floor, once it's cleared, it ain't ever coming back. Okay, we are literally full on with the 100% believers, and that's what you want. That's how you know there's maximum opportunity, when you're with the believers only. The time to get concerned is when the non-believers, the people who bridge in, the people, friends, they're going to watch me play my cute Pokemon journey music. They're going to come in. Okay, actually, it's fun. So that type of music is going to be playing when there's banter bubbles are popping and everything's green and these people are bridging in. They're not going to have any recollection of like, oh, what was Richard Hart? What's the controversy? They're just going to see numbers going up, big wallets rotating in. That's all they're going to play for. But eventually, you exhaust all those buyers, and you're probably going to see a change in their tone, a change in their language. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's only going to end with them having to face reality that if they want the gains that you and I get, they're going to have to hold through that next bear market, right? Will Richard even be as absent as he is now? We don't know any of these, but you know, the good thing is, right, my mind is already thinking about that stuff, which because we're looking back, friends. Like, look how far we've come so far. The long distance we've come so far. You know, okay, like this, we're pretty much done now. We're done. Bear market's pretty much over. A lot of these altcoins, they're ready to go. They're so close to ready to go. Yeah, need some rinsing and some cheating, maybe a couple of more months, but we're getting closer and closer to the end of it. It really does remind me, gives you deja vu from 4 years ago. And in that mania, remember, friends, it's great, but it's not. You don't get believers who join. That's what I got to tell you, man. It's only non-believers. It's a scale of non-believers. Okay, after this point, momentum players, friends, are non-believers. It's just another cute diplomatic way to call them. If you're a momentum trader, you're like, you know what? I'm just here because you cleared the range high, and if you ever go poopy in price action, I'm out. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And then the people, how they talk, how they walk, the things they post, you can't rely on them in a bear market whatsoever. But the beautiful part is, like, when you're in a deep value contrarian asset, okay, you are so far away from onboarding non-believers. You got nothing to worry about. And to me, I feel the most safe with that. Okay. Personally, obviously, I would feel very nervous if I was banking on like one of the Solana meme coins, because you're on a Jeet chain full of Jeets. Your coins are Jeets. You have a celebrity meme coin type of meta. You got racist coins. You're like full on attention grabbing, attention scamming. There is no sense of loyalty. And we know, friends, markets, they only go up when you have loyal whale believers. That's it. They come in, they grab that supply, and they take it off the market. That's the only way to win. So everyone else can keep minting these pump.farm stuff and everything here and there. Ultimately, you don't participate in that upside. You know, at least we also have a beautiful thing called PulseX with the buy and burn to give you a bit of a shot at that. Okay, so don't be fooled by those games. This investment thesis, it is worth a lot more than people think because you can actually see it. You can actually see it. And it's not just like you relying like, oh, the 15th cute cat coin. I hope Ansem starts tweeting about it. You know, people who are relying on that, they're going to get absolutely rinsed again. Okay, you never know. Friends, the world's a funny place. What's the most entertaining outcome? Let me ask you again. What is the most entertaining outcome? And I'll tell you what it is. Every single Richard Hart hater haven't retired from this bull market at the end. They have to start bridging into PulseChain to grab a piece of the coins left over. That's the most entertaining outcome. All right? Because he's sitting there fighting for everyone's rights, defending everyone's rights, helping every people not to get scammed. That would be the most fitting thing of all, right? It really would be. And then guess what? If you're in early, you get to reap the rewards and the benefits from that, okay? So make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, and I'll catch you soon.